Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Kino no Tabi, The Beautiful World, the animated series, or Kino's Journey. So, in the last episode, we got a lot of information and backstory on Kino's master, who was she's pretty similar to Kino, like you can tell that she is Kino's master. And we got that in the form of a flashback with the context of explaining it to Hermes. And we got to see her exploits at a certain country, where her and her partner ran into some issues with the local government. And Kino actually ended up going to that same country near the end of the episode, and the place is much better off than it was before, which is nice, I suppose. So, let's get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. So apparently we're going to get some more of him. He's been more prominent in this series than I thought he would be. Yeah, the girl that stabbed you. Almost killed you twice. You know, if you could choose to have a talking motorcycle or a talking dog, which would you choose? I think I'd go with a talking motorcycle. Since we got Shizu, I think his name is, first thing in the episode, I wonder if it's going to be focused on him or just a quick reminder that he exists. Because I have gotten less Kino in Kino's Journey than I was expecting, to be honest. Oh, these are the last few episodes. Oh, it's quite a wall. Country of radio waves. So yeah, it seems like it's going to be focusing on Shizu this episode. Eating pizza. So quite different than what Kino's doing. Man, that looks good. Pizza's my favorite food, so... Be quiet, I'm trying to eat my food here. So he's clearly decided to keep tea. Like stabbing them, for instance. You got a little something on your... I was expecting a scene of him wiping it off or something. Oh well. Or at least Riku licking it off. That'd be funny too. In other words, it's probably not poison. I thought Rico was going to say, where's mine? What am I, chopped liver? Sounds good so far. Yeah, paying your taxes, the most important thing. I know that one country had a tournament, like a Coliseum thing, to decide who could be new citizens. Man, Riku's enjoying that. At least by first impressions. You have to stay a certain place a certain amount of time to really know. The dog or the girl? What happened? Gee. That escalated quickly. I mean, that's why he's covered in blood carrying a head. The answer is obvious. He killed someone. So it's kind of a stupid question. Wow. Even leaving a blood trail. Yeah, we probably don't want to see that inside of that room. At least he didn't. So he killed several people, I guess. Some places are worse than others, but these things happen everywhere. T is always so non-concerned with anything. And rain right on cue. Damn. So that's where the radio waves thing comes into play. So mind control, basically. Well, you can. No. It's just kind of obvious. Of course. Because you get to blow something up. Yeah, that's what's weird about it, because that would only affect the first generation, obviously. Yeah, that too, you know. Little side note. Probably. If I was T, I would just ride on the back of Riku. He is big enough and she is small enough to make that work. If Kino gets to ride Hermes, I don't see why T couldn't get to ride Riku. Yeah, we'll see how this works out. There's no such thing as a waste of explosives. It wasn't looking that great. Yeah. In other words, radio waves had nothing to do with anything. But will they accept that? Because I've seen irrational people on the show before. That both people come to mind. But radio waves was a convenient excuse. Similar to the whole "the devil made me do it" thing. That's literally what he's saying. And I knew they would do this. I hate people like this so much. She got out of there. She's smart. Oh, she took the baby. Holy shit. She doesn't mess around. But yeah, like I said, you don't know a country until you've been there a certain amount of time. These people are basically religious fanatics, just their religion being the radio waves. Be the best way I could explain it. Yeah, what are you gonna do now? Well, everybody else there's already lost their minds, so it's only fair. Wow, he's completely rolling with it. That's great. Or I'll kill you all and carry your heads down the streets. Technically, he didn't do that. I think the baby made a better hostage. Much easier to carry. Less chance of running away. So yeah, that's not the country for them, I think it's safe to say. So their journey continues. Yeah, I'd rather you not hold it. I'd lost it somewhere. Kept that a little bit close. Oh, you wouldn't have to tell me twice. I wouldn't step back there if you paid me. I feel like he's just, messing with you. Yeah, quite obviously bullshitting him. I don't know, but it was probably interesting. Not guilty. Meanwhile, a bit more modern of a place. Don't answer the door for any strangers, mind you. And now he waits for the return of his master. She's just got babysitting duty. I guess that's a yes. It's a big dog. I guess that's what be short for good morning. Yeah, she said the yo of Ohio. Which is a bit too much of an abbreviation, but she is a girl of few words. Why not? Well, no. I like how poison was the first conclusion her mind jumped to. Probably supposed to stay in there. What? The grenades? Like she just pulls out one of those anytime she needs one. So she's got plenty, apparently. Never know when they might come in handy. I'm getting a bit of a tea and Shizu's day out. While Shizu earns money in unknown ways. Yeah, good question. No way. Very strange child. If you say so. More croissants. You're dripping some. Hey, she's offering it to you. You should take it. She's not offering me any food. Yeah, relatively speaking, she's not a very talkative person. It's more your fault than hers. Or more her fault than yours. Yeah, it was an experience. Well, she almost never talks, so she must be spending that time thinking instead. It's a bit of a stretch. He is loyal to Shizu after all. Yeah, she woke up and gave him a hug like first thing in the morning, then fed him food. And listened to his instructions when it came to spreading the stuff on the croissant. Aw. It really is funny that the dog is more talkative than she is. I do want to hug, I almost said Shizu, Riku as well. Of course I would hug T as well. So that was the 8th episode of Kino's Journey. And although it is called Kino's Journey, there was literally no Kino in this episode. It was instead focused on Shizu and his continued adventures. It seems like rather than Kino, who is on a journey for the sake of the journey itself, Shizu is looking for a place to settle down, really. Hasn't exactly found a country that's suitable for that. The one country they did visit this time, the country of radio waves, it seemed like it could be a decent place at first, but soon enough he figured out, no, it's not. We found out that the country was created by former slaves that had like a radio transmitter embedded in their brain or something. And they seem to believe that people occasionally do bad things because radio waves manipulate them into doing so, because of some radio towers that are still around. We found out that that's not actually true. The radio towers were down, like not doing anything. And only the first generation of the slaves would even have those transmitters to begin with. So for multiple reasons, it was never an issue. Anyone with capable of logic and reasoning would know that, no, radio waves aren't doing anything to us. People are doing bad things just because they want to do them. You know? Well, I'm sure there's different reasons for it, but the point is the reasons are not radio wave based. Of course, the citizens are not believing that, which I knew they wouldn't. After the incident with the boat people, I knew that's the direction it was going. And luckily Shizu was able to get out of there with all their lives intact. Thanks to T, actually, her smart thinking to kidnap a baby and threaten it with a grenade. A little bit harsh, but it got the job done. And no one died. That's kind of the important thing there. And yeah, T was on point with that one. She knew shit was going down quickly and prepared. After that, when they successfully escaped, we had a bit more of a light scene with essentially what was T and Riku's day out. They got to hang out with each other while Shizu did whatever he did off screen. And T seems to have grown pretty attached to Riku, honestly. Gave him not one but 2 hugs this episode, shared some of her food with him, went on a walk with him, although without a leash, strangely enough. But yeah, it was basically a Shizu episode, who is continuing to get a lot more screen time than I would have expected. Hopefully we get some more Kino next episode. I don't mind the Shizu stuff, but I like Kino as a character a lot more than I do Shizu. Just personal preference, really. So, let me know what you thought of the anime. What you thought of my reaction in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.